everybody. Chef Scott here, and today we are going to make an African peanut soup. This is really exciting for me because number one, it was developed by a good friend of mine, Zel Allen, from the Vegetarians in Paradise website. Vegetarian, don't get scared. It's actually a vegan soup, but the truth is, if you like meat, add meat to it. Anyway, these are no salt garbanzo beans. You're going to add salt to the soup, so there's no reason, as you know, there is no reason to buy stuff with salt in it, right? I don't hear you. Say right. Right. Okay. Ignore them. Whatever. Ignore them. Don't stop talking though. All right. We're going to take a little bit of olive oil and we're going to mix it with the garbanzo beans. Here I have garlic powder, salt, cumin, chili powder, a very little bit of cayenne because I am a wimp, and some smoked paprika. Let's throw them all in here. There we go. And we can mix it up again. These garbanzo beans had to be dried well. After draining them from the can, I dried them on paper towels. I have an oven heating at 400 degrees on a paper line or foil. If you don't have paper pan, just go ahead and put your garbanzo beans on there. And I'm going to go put them in the oven for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to stir them, and then maybe another 10 more minutes. I'll be right back. And so, here we go. These crunchy garbanzo beans are an incredible snack. They're healthy. If you have an air fryer, you can make these things in just a few minutes. We're going to take the rest of our olive oil. We're going to put it in the soup pan. I am using shallots today. Cut up a couple of onions, or these shallots are fine. Good. And let's see. Okay, so the onions are cooking. I'm going to add in some garlic. We are going to add in a couple pounds of Roma tomatoes. While this is cooking, let's talk about how to cut a tomato. So first, cut it in half. Cut it again. You can tell how sharp your knife is if it can cut through a tomato without squishing it. And this is also what I do, how I cut tomatoes for salsa. First, exactly like this. And you can choose the size that you want them. And we're going to add it to the soup. So let's let this cook for just a moment. In the meantime, now you can see what's going on right next to me. Right next to me, you saw that big mess that they're making over there. Those are our cooking students and my fellow cooking teacher, Chef Susie, who painted the walls behind me. And let's let this cook. Okay, so if we look, you can see that we've been cooking down the tomatoes with, in this case, the shallots and the garlic in that little bit of olive oil. Now it's time to add, this is a peanut soup, right? So let's add some chunky, natural peanut butter. And again, read your labels, folks. You don't have to be on any kind of a bizarre cult or diet or anything to figure out, I'm adding in the mint, to figure out what's in something. There should be nothing in peanut butter but peanuts and salt, period. We're also going to add our seasonings. I have some crushed red pepper, about a half a teaspoon. I have a little bit of freshly ground garlic. I have cumin. I have some dark chili powder. And I have some salt. They're all going in there. I have 5 cups of stock. You can use water. You can use vegetable stock. Okay, also I forgot, we have to add in some tomato sauce. And I purchased no salt tomato sauce because we added salt to the soup. Get it? Let's look at it. I mean, this really looks lovely, and it's only been 15 minutes. So, the next step is to turn it off, and we're going to add in a bunch of spinach, a couple cups of spinach. And remember, you never have to cook the spinach. The spinach will be overcooked if you cook it. So let's just stir it in after it's already come off the heat.
Here, let's do the money count. You give me $0 $5.
That is so wonderful. I might even add a little bit more peanut butter to it. I'm not going to at this moment. Please remember, add away. Start with the recipe and then embellish as you see fit. Laura, can I see you for one moment? Okay, so Laura, come here. Okay, Laura, would you take a taste of this African peanut soup? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Chew, 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 chew. Woo, woo. How is it?
Really, really good.
I'm your teacher. Would you ever say it was bad? No. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let's just take a ladle. And let's add it to a bowl. That's pretty sexy, isn't it? I love sexy food. Food is the sexiest thing everywhere. Well, I mean, except for me, of course. So now let's finish it. We're going to garnish it with a little bit of mint. Let's add some chopped roasted peanuts. And finally, those incredible roasted garbanzo beans that we made. And voila, it's done. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks.